Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're well. So in this video we're looking at present perfect simple and continuous. Do you know when to use these? Is it easy for you to say, yes, I've been working really hard at school, or I've lived here for 7 years? Do you know when to choose simple or continuous with present perfect? If you don't worry, I'll explain everything. So, what's the difference between present perfect simple or present perfect continuous? And it's actually the same for past perfect simple or continuous. They're very similar. So when we have present perfect simple, we focus on the result. That's the first thing to remember. With continuous, present perfect continuous, we're focusing on the process. So if I say I've painted my house, you understand that this is finished. We have a result. My house is painted now. If I say I've been painting my house, you understand that this process has occurred, but you don't know if it's finished or not. You don't know about the result. You know about the process. So present perfect simple, result, focusing on the result. Present perfect continuous, focusing on the process. So another example might be if you're at work, your boss might ask you, how many reports have you written this week? Okay, so your boss is interested in results, so he uses present perfect simple. How many reports have you written? Your friend, however, might want to know about you and what you've been doing, and they might say, oh, what have you been doing this week? Present perfect continuous. And you might say, oh, I've been writing reports. It's been terrible, or it's been great. So you're focusing on the process. Your friend doesn't really care how many reports you've written. Your friend isn't your boss. So they care about the process, what you've been doing. So it's quite often we use this tense with friends. Oh, what have you been doing? We want to know about the activities that they have been doing. We're not so interested in the results they have achieved. So another thing that separates present perfect continuous and simple, with simple we tend to use numbers, like I've written 3 reports, or I've seen Titanic 7 times. I haven't really. And with continuous we tend to use time periods. Oh, I've been reading this book for 3 weeks, or I've been going to the gym every day for 2 weeks. Okay, so when we have a number, we use simple, and when we have a time period, continuous. So we also tend to use continuous for like repeated actions, like going to the gym. This is a repeated action. And so the only other thing to remember is action and non-action verbs. Non-action verbs sometimes we call state verbs. Verbs like know, prefer, want. These are non-action verbs. They're not like actions, so we don't generally use them with continuous forms. So that goes for present continuous, but also for present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay, so hopefully now you understand the theory of how to use present perfect simple and present perfect continuous, but now you need to practice it to really get it deep into your mind and be able to use it in everyday life when you're speaking English. So for homework, I'd like you to write in the comments 2 present perfect simple sentences and 2 present perfect continuous sentences. So remember, if you're focusing on the result, we use present perfect simple. If we're focusing on the process, we use present perfect continuous. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and get a new video every Wednesday. Okay, great to see you. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next week.